The author's by Chris Colfer. It's the book, The Land of Stories, The Wishing Spell. These are my favorite books I'm reading. The first book, I'm on chapter 4. The chapter's a little long, but I really love it. And I just bought the first one, but all the series books. This is the first book. And then I bought the second book, which is The Enchantress Returns, The Land of Stories. I haven't read this one yet. I'm going to read this one after this one. And then the third book. There are teenagers now. And look, it has the little flute.
What's
and
the third book called?
And it's called A Grand Warning. And the fourth book, it's totally my favorite. I haven't read it yet, but the cover, I really like the cover. It has The Wizard of Oz and Alice in Wonderland.
It's 2 favorite stories.
My 2 favorite stories. I have mostly all the books of Alice in Wonderland and Wizard of Oz. I collect them all the time. And just seeing them in a book mixed with Pan and Robin Hood, and I think this is Merlin. Yeah, Merlin from The Magician. Beyond the Key. This book, The Land of Stories, this is the fourth book, Beyond the Kingdoms.
And he got that one in a hardcover.
Yeah, I got this one on a hard cover. I hope he makes a 5th book of The Land of Stories, because I like these books.
And Dominic, I have to tell you, he used his allowance to buy 1 book. Nana gave him money to buy 2 books and a bookmark. And Auntie B bought the hardcover book for him. Because why?
Because I like these books.
But what else? Who got a report card recently?
Oh yeah, I got a good report card. Oh, and I almost forgot. I forgot they have maps in there.
Oh, they have maps in there?
Yeah, they have maps. This is so cool. They have Neverland. They have the Land of Oz. They have Camelot. Oh, I knew it. If you read Magic Treehouse, they talk about Camelot a lot. I read Magic Treehouse and Wonderland. My favorite. And Seward with Forest. That's the 4th book map. There's other maps in these books. The first map is this is the first map.
What's it a map of?
It's just a map of this. This is just the map. See? Just the map. And the second book, it has the same map. If you don't believe me, here I'll show you.
I think people would believe you, but I'm sure they would like to see it too, honey.
This is the second map.
Okay.
And I think...
And are the maps for where they're at in the story? Is that what they're for?
Yeah, where they're at in the story of these 2 books. And you can already tell. Let's see about this book.
All right. And who are the main characters in this book? It's a boy and... Is it a brother and sister?
It's a brother and sister. They're twins. They're both 12-year-old. And look, this is different. They have
a cool map.
Sleeping Beauty. They have the Illustrator's Ostrich. And look at this map. It just tells this. Oh, and I almost forgot. If you don't know who the characters are, I can tell you. Look right here. This is Sleeping Beauty. I can already tell if it's spinning around. This is Snow White. Whoa. This is Cinderella. This is the Little Red Riding Hood wolf, and this is I think this is the Frog and Tiana. I don't know. But the second book, I can't really tell who the characters are because I never read this. I never seen these characters in movies before. But I think this is the Golden Heart from Giant and the Beanstalk. That's the only thing I can tell you from this book. The third book, I don't know who the characters are. I don't really know who the characters are. No, I don't know.
Well, that's going to be exciting for you to find out who they are.
I'm going to find out who they are in the book.
Will you do some book reviews after you read them?
I might just stay touched. The fourth book, I can already tell. This is Pan. This is Merlin. This is the Queen of Hearts. This is Robin Hood. This is the Tin Man. This is the Tornado Cyclone. This is the Emerald City. This is the Cards, and this is the Flying Monkeys. And I might be reading couple of these books.
At the same time?
Might read one. I'm gonna read one page, just the beginning of every book. The first book. This is the first page, just the first page. The plot, the Queen's Visit. This is the first book. This is the first page. The dungeon was a miserable place. Light was scarce, flickered from torches bolted to the stone wall fuel-smelling water dripped inside from the moat circling the palace of love. Large rats chased each other across the floor searching for food. This was no place for a queen. It was just past midnight, and all was quiet except for the crucial rustle of chain. Through the heavy silence, a single footstep echoed through the halls as someone climbed down the square steps into the dungeon. That's the first page.
It's already getting you excited for the story, huh?
Getting excited for the stories. The second book and the first page. You're very lucky I'm doing this for you because I really don't want to read. I really don't want to read the second book without reading the first book. But I'm still gonna do it. The Rise and Return. The plot. The East was in a period of great celebration. Daisy parades marched through the village streets. Every home and shop was decorated in colorful banners. With wreaths and handfuls of flower petals were thrown and floated through the air. Each citizen smiled, proud of what they had recently accomplished. It had taken over a decade for the sleeping kingdom to fully recover from the horrid sleeping curse of the past, but at last it had restored itself from the oppression nation it had been before the people of the East changed into the future, becoming the home of the Eastern Kingdom. That is the second page. That was the first page of the second book. The third book. This is the third book, and then on the first page, it's right here.
So you want to make sure these people want to read these, don't you?
Yeah, these books are great. And if you don't know who Chris Goffer is, he's on Glee. He's on Glee. The Guest of the Grand Army. That's the plot on the first book. 1811, Black Forest, Conference of the Ring. It was mystery why this part of countryside had been christened by a Black Forest. The unboundly dark leaves of a tree was nearly impossible to see the light. Even through a bright moon peeked out of the clouds like a shy child, no one could become certain of what was lurking in the thick woods. A child lying in the air like a veil spread across the trees. It removed from a nature forest. Roots sank as deep into the ground branches, reaching high into the sky. It had not been. That's the first page of the third book. Fourth book. This is my favorite. This is totally my favorite. I never read it, but I know I'm gonna like it because it has my two favorite stories. It's the first page of the book. Just find out. Okay. Watch the other.
It's a prologue, honey. It's a prologue.
Oh, prologue. 1845. Turner Deafman.
No,
in the
Copenhagen, Denmark.
Oh.
You're just excited.
In the cozy study of home, Hans Christian Andersen was busy writing at his desk. Up on a tree, taller than all the steep limbs in the all land, a lonely little bird awake in her nest. He read aloud and he wrote the first sentence of the newest story, The Soft Scratch. As the quill came to halt, the author scratched and said, "Wait, why is the bird asleep?" he asked himself. wouldn't she wake at dawn with the yellow birds? She made, that is this first page of the fourth book. If I were you, I would look up the Land of Stories trailer. It's a good trailer.
It's on YouTube, right?
It's on YouTube. It's a good trailer. If you've seen it has two Once Upon a Time characters, Snow White and the Evil Queen. You should watch the trailer.
Well, thank you for making this video, Dominic. I appreciate it.
Yes. Be sure to buy all the books because they're awesome. When I looked up the Land of Stories, there was like so many videos. It was so popular. So because it's like so cool having a book with all these stories in them and reading them all together. Well, that's the end of this book theme. Bye.